Oh fucking god, bloody advertisements, man. Live? Yep. Alright, I think everything's good to go. Sorry, I'm being a boomer. Don't think anyone's even watching right now. Oh crap, 5 people are watching. Okay, I'm really dropping the ball here. Hello everyone, hi. Uh Put a whole bunch of crap away. I don't need this right now. It's gonna be future stuff for the Christmas area. Need that. Nobody is watching. Yes, good to know, Wammy. Okay. How we all doing? Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas Eve here in Australia. I'm watching. Oh, good. Please, Navy's dad or something. I don't know. Don't speak Spanish. Yeah. Alright. Top up the all food. Okay, so it's Christmas Eve. I've got no work, so I thought let's do a little stream. I have an idea what I want to do. We're gonna have to start walking there though. Give people a moment to file in, because yeah. How's the new mic? What does everyone think about the new microphone? It's a lot clearer than the older one. Because this was an expensive headset. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, DeBrew. This wasn't a very expensive headset, so I was still expecting the mic to be kind of shittier, but it's a lot better than I was expecting. The review said it was a good mic, but yeah, was not expecting it to be that good, but genius title. Thank you, Akron. I'm glad you appreciate my creativity. New mic is sounding good, boss. Excellent, thank you. Need to actually look where I'm walking. I'm looking over to the left at my phone while I'm trying to also walk. New mic doesn't have the noise gate like the old one. Doesn't have the noise gate that the old one did. Yeah. That could be also in my settings. I have to change stuff. Unfortunately. Also have to install the thing, some fucking other app or whatever to get certain things to work. Actually, I'm gonna listen back hold on briefly just to see what it sounds like. Um, the thing, some fucking other app or whatever to get certain. All right, it sounds fine to me. Oh god, I've not been here in so long. This grass hasn't even grown. You sound too real. I don't like that. Well, I do have the shitty mic. Um, I thought I joked about setting up a like I should get us because I got super chats now. I got approved for super chats. I joked about setting up like a donation goal that if we hit a certain amount of donations, I'll break out the shitty mic. Damn, it's been a year since I built this bridge. It was built in New Year's Day. Don't turn it on noise gate, it'll make you sound terrible. Okay. I don't even know what a noise gate is. Remember, I'm a total boomer to all this stuff. Like I'm slowly been figuring this out as I go along. Really. Yeah, there's Mount Savannah. There's the trig station I built. Oh, I forgot what I built that. But yeah, I've been working on something out here. I posted a little teaser picture a while ago, and so I thought today we could just see it on stream. I wonder if you would turn down the you could turn down the bit rate on that mic. You probably like there probably is like some kind of audio settings that allow me. Oh, I just got an ad. Bloody hell. There's probably some kind of audio settings that'll break the shit out of it. Oh, by the way, 5 bit rates, please. By the way, chat, is this cave liminal? Is Herobrine haunting my world? That's a natural cave, by the way. It looks like that naturally. Is there anything in here of use? Oh, sand. I need sand. No, nothing else of need. This is a weird hill. I think I did do a whole video of me walking through here after I built this road. Yeah, I'm just slowly making my way over there. 3 spoopy, 5 me. Yep, incredibly liminal. I still love this bridge. It's a weird angle, but works. When was this one built? First or 2nd of January. So yeah, this is almost a year old as well. Damn. Heckin' liminal space. I'm spooked. Yeah. Man. Yeah, well, I've got 3 days off over Christmas. Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Christmas Day, I'm going to be busy with the family and stuff. So today I have all to myself. I have no idea what's happening Boxing Day. But yeah, I have today all to myself, and I thought, fucking stream, I guess. So, I was thinking that was a dungeon that I missed. And I also noticed, you see that thing on the bottom left of my screen? That's, we got a voice proximity chat mod for back to beta now, and it works in single player. I mean, no one can hear it because there's no one else around, but it actually exists in single player, which is interesting. I could probably disable the mod if I really wanted to. Hey Gray, how's it going, mate? Welcome to my stream. I'm noticing there's a lot of pillars around here. I've not found a lot of dungeons. I don't really come this way that often, just because I usually just take the minecart track. Sometimes it's nice to go for a walk. You can speak to Herobrine now. Yeah, if he ever starts um liminaling my world, I can yell at him and tell him to get off my lawn. Brian can hear you. Yep. Did you see that poster? It was a little while ago on the Golden Age Minecraft, where it's like Herobrine haunts his world, but they're like buddies and they're hanging out, but there's this sort of like foreboding like sense of dread to it, and it was actually really funny. It was an actual original post, and I like that because just the ARG slopper was getting real problematic on that sub. Just became the 24th over here when we celebrate Christmas Heathen place. Yes, that is a thing in Scandinavia, isn't it? Scandinavia and also Central Europe, like Germany. The open Christmas presents on Christmas Eve, because the royal family does that. They've inherited that Germanic tradition from the fact that they're half German. Anything else I need here? I'll take I'm gonna take all this iron because this is the second wealth chest, by the way, if you haven't seen it. So Merry Christmas to you and Happy Holidays, you all. Same to you, mate. Oh, we've hit the bug. So there's a thing in Beta Unleashed. Once you hit 2,000 blocks, everything just unrenders like that. But we can fix it like that. Might get a boat. Save me having to swim. Always full. Away. I don't even have a bed. I have a bed at the spot, but I have a bed on me. So we might have to run through the darkness of the night. My little fancy boat dock that I spent so much time building here. Just update to Beta Unleashed 2.0. Yeah. 5 head. But the problem is that it's got a lot of issues and it's got a lot of things I don't like about it. And if I could disable certain stuff, I'd be down. But I don't know if I can. I should probably get No Mic on and he gives me the pitch on how it works. Never thought that bug happened to me at random. No, I realize it's at the 2,000 block mark because the same would happen when I walk out to the Mongoon on the back to beta server. When I hit 2,000 blocks, everything unrenders. So, and it also happened to me in the Nether once. So I think it happens at the at a certain point in the Nether, like the equivalent of 2,000 blocks in the Nether. So I don't know yet. We're definitely gonna be walking through the darkness here. Heckin' spoopy. At least I've got some armor and also food. I have to set up a proper way to get to this place soon, eventually. I'm gonna put a rail line. I like the idea of having a rail station there at the caves house, and then they can branch off to other locations as I build around the world here. There's some cool spots out here that I might do stuff with. All in good time, and then of course later on as I update the world, like beyond will be new terrain and stuff like that, and I'll probably have things out here. So that's a long, long ways away. We'll see if it that unrendering bug happens even further out when I travel further. Plan to reach soon. Alright, we're here. I see the trees. And there it is, it's popping into view. So yeah, I've been building this the last couple of weeks, like on and off. I come out here, do a bit. We're growing these trees for wood for fences. So can anyone guess what this is? Someone, a few people guessed on my the community post about it, but can you, the viewer, live viewer, guess what this is? I'll sleep and I'll make it better for you. Okay. Hello Australia. Hi Loki. How you doing, mate? Come that way. Alright, so this is what I've been working on. I haven't got any wheat seeds. I have to bring over wheat seeds from my storage room. I have tons of wheat seeds. Yeah, I've been working on this. I think this is single player. I can deal with these guys easily. Actually, it might not cause that since I travelled out to the back to beta season 2 spawn. Didn't do it once. Why don't you update your world first? I heard you mention your last tour video. That was always the plan. The plan was always to do like an evolution thing. I started in beta 1.7 because I liked it. Oh, dude, why is there a bed there? Anyways, that's always been the plan. It's just I've spent 6 years in beta because there's so much stuff I want to do in beta 1.7. So that's just really it. It's just I want to do it because I love this sort of era, like what the Redditors define as late golden age Minecraft, early silver age Minecraft. So I'm well, thank you. Merry Christmas and all that. Excellent. Hey, mind just popping in to wish you a Merry Christmas to you in the chat. Smiley face. Oh, thank you, DocSpot. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this. I was actually, funny enough, I was doing this when that 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 conversation I was having with Mog Swamp. Mog Swamp, Monster made a video about Mog Swamp not understanding like a video essay or whatever or something. For those who don't know, and Mog Swamp then joined his Discord and had a chat with everyone, and I was doing this as they had that discussion. It was interesting. He's actually quite a chill dude. Which is good because most of these celebs have this like severe neurotic energy to all of them. Like you can absolutely tell, fucking like Dream, when he goes on one of his Twitter rants, you can absolutely tell he's currently experiencing psychosis of some kind. So yeah, you hate to see it, folks. All right. Have another, yeah, okay. So we'll start working on the temple here. Chill and relaxing. Yeah, pretty much. He was just mining dirt while he was mining out all the slime chunks in his like his base area as he was chatting to us about certain things and answering questions from the normal people, because when the normal people were talking everything was fine, but then you just have like these people just interrupt and go, yeah, so I'm like building this cathedral in my Minecraft beta world, and just no one would take a hint that like we're talking about other things right now. Like just shut it. Wait, what did it say? Happy Festivus to the fellow Festivus to the fellow US users. That was a great troll. If you don't know what that is, years ago someone like suggested that Festivus should be the name for the holiday season as a non-religious term, and it like spiraled out of control. And I do have influence still. I'm more observant. And it spiraled out of control, and it became like political correctness gone mad. The predecessor to the concept of woke, and but the thing is, it was never real. It was never actual real suggestion or anything like that. It was just someone fucking about. Um, I'm going to go because it's not the perimeter. Who cares? Well, we might go there later on. I just wanted to do something different for once. Um, that's 5, I believe. 1, yeah, 4. Well, it's just because I know I gotta want to work on this more because I'm gonna make a video on it when it's done. Um, shit. I'm gonna make a video on this build when it's at a point where I feel it's more completed, and I think I'll actually get a lot of views because it's a clickbait topic. Dig the funny guy. Later, we'll do a little bit of this, and then we can go dig the hole. Surprisingly, no one's commented down below what this is. Like, surely I thought someone would have identified this by now. Because this is a thing. This isn't just like something I came up with. This is an actual um thing that someone else made, and I'm just like sort of recreating in the world here. Another 5. Oh. It's everyone jokes about how like when Christmas happens that you're just gonna hear "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey everywhere. Um, Weirdly enough, I've only heard it like 3 times this month. Uh, what the radio at work has really loved doing, however, is playing fucking "How to Make Gravy" by fucking Paul Kelly all the goddamn time. And if you don't know, it's he's an Australian singer, and it's like this sad song about how a guy's in jail, and it's gonna be his first Christmas in jail, and he's gonna miss everything, and it's like he's writing a letter to his family, and it's just like every hour they fucking play it, and it's just so goddamn annoying. Um, you know, Controversial opinion to the Aussies. Paul Kelly's not that good, in my opinion. I think he's a bit overrated, and it's just yeah, just having to hear it like 4 or 5 times, 4 or 5 times a week. Minimum on my short week is just it gets to you, man. Oh, there goes the flint and steel. Okay, wow. And then there's another one. I don't know who it's by, but the song is like Christmas in Australia is my favorite time of year. It's also just awful. I'm sick of hearing that one as well. I don't know. They need to break out the bucko on champs. I thought about playing that on stream for everyone, get them the culture shock of the Australian Christmas carols, but something tells me that my video is gonna get like content ID'd immediately. Right, we need flint. Let's go down to the hole. Oh, the hole here. Let's just live finding the same block over and over again. Probably use this gravel for something anyway, so there we go. Got a flint. Let's get a second one around it. Did everyone just die? We got 5 viewers. 5 flint now. No one's typing anything. No. Oh, I can talk to myself. I do that all the time. Right. These I'm gonna need more storage here. Really am. And stand it. More netherrack. We're focused. Ah, you're locked in, are you? Locked into whatever you're doing there. Yeah, I think I've got ads playing. Um, can I that stream? Can I get rid of the bloody ads because they're annoying me and I'm not even technically watching. Medium frequency. Okay, just it does that. It defaults back every single time to just like spamming you with ads. So anyway, got rid of them. Total advertiser death. Um, Oop. All right, let's take a little sleep. So, what's everyone's plans for Christmas? Are you already opening your presents like you're in a backwoods country like Gray, or Do you open your presents on Christmas Day like normal? And if so, are you actually gonna get any presents? Are you giving any presents? I actually bought like a proper Christmas present for the first time in years for someone because my family and I like I don't know what to get anyone, so and also I'm not that particularly fussed on me getting presents, so I don't get each other anything really. But now that I've got my niece, I actually bought her something so for Christmas. She's gonna hopefully she'll appreciate it. I mean, she's only 9 months old, so she's not exactly gonna say thank you, but oh well. Yeah, I'm not doing very good with the ladders here. Going to be heading to the grandparents' place on Christmas Day. Pop's been in hospital for months and just got home. Oh, that's good. That's good that he's out of the hospital. That's great. I know my grandfather passed away a couple of weeks ago. More than it was sad. It was more of a relief just because he just been unwell, dementia for years. So it was just like a, oh well, no longer suffering, I guess, kind of deal. So it was just yeah, it was just sad. I don't think he had any idea who I was like the last 3 years when I used to visit him in the home. Oh well, it's just how it is, unfortunately. So, and he hadn't been at Christmas in years, anyways, because like he basically was bedbound for the last year. He's been in a wheelchair for the last like four, and he was just like it's just such a nightmare to move him around. So we go see him in Christmas, like so we go and visit him in the home, and then we'd like actually have like our proper thing at one of our places. So didn't really so he wasn't there. But I don't think he even knew like what day it was. Like we'd tell him it's Christmas, and he just wouldn't like react or whatever. I don't think he had any understanding going on. I'm afraid. Oh well. Cheery subject, dementia, isn't it? Oh, it's just how it is. Okay. So ring of towers on the outside, and so I'm just setting those up. Still can't believe no one's gone. Oh my god, it's that thing, Glub Shitter. Is when I posted the screenshot of it in the community post, like immediately, like two people immediately recognized what it was. So okay, can I actually do this ladder? No, I cannot do this ladder thing correctly. I suck. I just fucking suck at this game apparently. Stripe comes in here. I don't know, I'm trying to think of shit I can talk about. um, I don't know, just nothing really going on. I mean, nothing that's like worth talking about. That's like not just depressing IRL news shit that's like everywhere. Like, there's been nothing. Like, pretty much everything on television is just about the Bondi shooting. It's just all about that event. I mean, it is a big deal. I mean, it's not often that we have that kind of shit happen here. So that's all. That's all the television wants to talk about. But that's just like depressing, in my opinion. Talk about like. So I just try to talk about other shit. Try to keep it a little bit positive because last thing you need to do is watch the random funny man with the shitty mic on YouTube talk about the sad real life politics shit. And when everyone else already does that, like fucking their careers. So. Oh. I've got a messages too. Hold on a second. Okay. Right. Let's see if he actually pays attention to my message this time. That's out Netherrack. Has there been an update on the Minecraft Online stuff? I don't know. Oh, hey Dragon, Merry Christmas to you too, mate. Damn, wasn't expecting you to see you around here. Um, I hope everything's going good with you guys. If you don't know who Dragon is one of the OGs. I've mentioned him. Oh shit! I dropped my mouth. I mentioned him in some of my videos before, but I used to play on a server a long time ago. Temple of Wheat, close enough. Valley of Wheat, yes, yes, Mr. Soda, that's what it is. So I started building it, thinking like a homage, but then I had an idea like I'll turn this into like a theme park or something like that, like a visit a recreation of the iconic Valley of Wheat, and there'll be like a visitor center and like a park entrance and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna focus on the one temple, do a area of wheat around here, and then maybe decide where to go with that. I didn't even realize there was snow over there. So far good over here. Never caught you live before. Yeah, I haven't really done that many streams. Because I'm a total boomer when it comes to this stuff, but yeah, I don't really like have like a scheduled time that I do these things. So it's sort of like a catch me, when I'm actually live kind of deal. It's been years. That's an awesome idea. Yeah, especially considering that the real one is long gone. I visited when I joined 2v2T, and it was just like a lava casted crater by that point. It was long gone. That was like what, December 2016. So it's probably just like a void now with a filled hole now, because anything that gets any kind of prominence from YouTubers on that server that just gets nuked to hell. Um, so oh well, it's sad. But yeah, I like the idea because I wanted to have a giant wheat field somewhere in my world, and I thought, like, why not just do that? Why not do this? And yes, there's fences underneath all this farmland. I'm insane, so it won't be trampled. Netherrack. Yeah, it's probably a lot of things that I've seen on that server are probably long gone. I haven't been on since 20. 2021 or 2020. Whenever Moo 2 got griefed, I just like logged out and just haven't been back on. Just mostly because it just doesn't interest me anymore, and there's just way too many people on the server. It was so much nicer. There was a period there, at like the first half of 2017, where there was like maybe 50 people on max on the server, and it was actually great. But now there's just like hundreds and hundreds, and Curtis, aka the guy who pretends to be Housemaster, is like trying to up the player count and stuff like that. Which I understand, so the queue's not as long, but it's just there's only so much you can do. Um, that's what it is. What sucks? Dude gave bread. I checked out the place and left. Were you on there before? Like all the new people, all the new friends joined, Mr. Saturday? I think I can't remember if you ever mentioned that before or not. Get a drink of water here. Alright, stay hydrated. It is summer. It's not that hot today, but it's a bit warm. I might have to turn on the fan in a little bit here. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you did mention that you've been on the server years ago. Because you're old like me. We're both really old, so. Um, I never heard of 2B2T until 2016 when everyone else learnt about the place. But what I do remember is I do remember seeing a picture of the Jesus statue uh, at that base. I do remember seeing it online somewhere. I was just like, oh, that's a cool build. And then that was it. Thought this was off centered for a second. Ooh. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I recognize that when I first joined the server, and we actually went and visited it one day. Me and a mate were heading out that way, and I was like, let's just go all the way to Imp Space, and that's at past 1,000,000, 1,000,000. And so we traveled through the Nether, and we were like stopping doing tourist stuff and visiting other spots that we knew of along the way. And then we went to Imps, and the Jesus statue by that point was long gone, had been demolished, so we visited all the ruins. So it was neat, it was pretty cool. I love doing the tourist shit and stuff like that, servers like that, so that's what I mostly did, rather than building. Twenty 2011-ish, I found this from a 4chan post, I think. Yeah, that's how most people back then would have found it. 4chan and then Face Punch, when the Face Punch people started talking about it. Got a water bucket there. In scrolling time. Hey, I got that lot of pillars. So I think these are all 5 except for the corner ones. I had some troubles. I actually got a world download of the Valley of Wheat before it was griefed, and so I've been like comparing it. Uh, yes, I've been like I like was counting out stuff, and yeah, it's going well, I think. But I did screw up a little bit on these outer pillars, so I sort of just winged it a little bit. That front 5. 5. Netherrack. I'm gonna need dirt for this one. Yeah, we're just gonna fill in this water pool. How long have we gone? 40 minutes. Okay. Also gotta get rid of that patch of sand there. I wanna get rid of all the random little patches of desert around here because this is yeah, the edge of a dry biome. Still got a stack of nether. I'm gonna have to go get some more netherrack from the nether. Hi guys, hi Wheat and I. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. You're watching me just, I don't know, walk around and build shit. Fill in this too while I'm here. Cave. Yeah, this is actually probably the least busy Christmas I've had for years. Normally, I work in retail, and so normally, of course, Christmas is really, flat out for us. But this Christmas, I haven't really, hasn't felt like I've done much. Like everyone else has done the work, which I'm fine with that because I sure as fuck have busted my ass at that place, and no one gives a crap. So, but yeah, it's just weird. It's just like it's felt like the most chillaxed Christmas ever for me personally. So. Also, I think this is the first ever Christmas Eve in like 9 years I'm not working, so it's actually quite nice. Even if I wasn't gonna stream, yeah, I would have just been like playing something. Would have just been doing something else, so it's actually quite good. There we go. Terraformed it. There's a lot of space over here for all kinds of stuff. It's all flat over here. I kind of chose like those hills to be like a natural barrier of the wheat field. And then like if I want to put like another pyramid, it could be over here somewhere. I'm stuck at home for Christmas with the wife and kids got the flu. Oh, damn. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Uh, this one and one candle there. I don't know what you call these. They're kind of like large candles to me. They're like yeah. Yeah, next year, I don't know. I got all these video ideas, stuff I want to do, and I don't know. It'd be nice if I could get to a point where I had the ability to make some of them, like just the time to make some. I get to be Dr. Dad. Oh, that's fun. I want to look after all the sick kids, sick family. This one lined up. One's lined up. Just put the path in. There's a path emanating out from each of the four directions. And the areas are not visible. I'm just saving on sand with cobblestone because I have so much cobblestone in this world that, I might as well use it on something. Netherrack, same level. Yeah, it is. So, goes up to and netherrack. Okay. Cool. Gonna need another flint and steel in a moment here. One's about to break. These ones are going to be partially buried. They're all at the same level. These things. So, oh, did this go somewhere? No, it just dead ends right there. Okay. Thought we could go on a caving adventure, see if we could find a dungeon. I haven't actually done any cave exploring around here, so there could be a dungeon with a golden apple around here somewhere. That'd be funny if that happened. Dirt. Sand. He built the old Jang who built the Real Valley Wheat. My mouse keeps falling down. Oh, drink here. I'm getting dehydrated. The real life Valley of Wheat. Jank built it all out of sand. I think he started that before sandstone was a thing, because the sphinxes are built out of sandstone, but the path, the structure, the pyramids, and the candle towers, they're all sand. So interesting. Well, interesting. Because it's pretty sure it was 2010 started that, like, very early on in the service history. If nothing stupid happens, I'm gonna focus on back to basics into a lot more this upcoming year. Sorry, it's just when there's a new chat message, you get cut off by that, like, emoji spam button on my mobile phone, and I can't read it. Yeah, that'll be great. Hopefully everything goes much better for you this year, mate. Because the little tidbits you've told us. So yeah, it sounded like you've had a bit of a rough one. Yeah, no, I think season two is gonna be great. I've got a ton of ideas, and I doubt I'm gonna be able to do all of them. But that's the good thing about ideas, is that even if you don't get to do them all, well, you can do them later somewhere else. Oh, goodness, I'm sucking so hard at this. So yeah, I've got a ton of ideas, and I'm really gonna probably try and lock in the the content grind for it. There we go. Someone's spamming the hearts. Thank you, thank you. Your spamming emoji is giving me is it serotonin? I don't know. Whatever brain drug. Small picture on screen. brain go make happy. So, but thanks anyway. Thank you for participation, regardless of whatever. Yeah, I don't know if this is the most thrilling stream content, but it's better than watching Boxplay try and do a bloody a parkour course for 2.5 hours. He kept trying to get me to do that parkour course. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Doing much more interesting stuff in the time before. During that time, but anyways. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful here. We're gonna taking lots of damage. That's why I like it too. I have a notepad of just what everything of what to do when it is awesome like that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I have ideas for like just stuff I could build on the server. It all really depends on how things like progress, and where everyone builds stuff, and if I find like a suitable location And we'll all be on the same playing field this time, so that also means it's ripe for financial exploitation. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be trying to make as many diamonds as I can this time, selling people stuff, so... And the best part is, this time I won't have to go 50-50 split with anyone because, yeah, because I'll probably be doing most of the stuff. I don't think Deadly Dirtblock's doing jack shit this year. Um, by the way, I grinded all weekend and found a gapple in your world download. Are you serious? You better not be fucking with me, son. He probably is fucking with me. I mean, they do exist. It probably is one somewhere. I just don't know where. So, watch this. He's gonna give me some bogus rewards and go, yeah. There's a dungeon with a golden apple at like 25,000, 60,000, and I'm gonna be like Etho that one time where he got duped into believing a double blaze spawner, and and I'm gonna go all the way out there, and there's just gonna be nothing. Hey, mine. Hey, TLB. How's it going, mate? We're just talking about Back to Beta Season 2. Are you gonna do anything on it? Because you did mention you're interested. It's in January, but not that far away now. Well, you know, we'll be there. We'll be there doing stuff. So. Tell you what, I'm glad there's no Enderman in this version because I can absolutely see Enderman like just coming along, grabbing a sand block, and then teleporting away and just leaving it. If you want the coords, I can DM them to you. Okay, but something tells me you're bullshitting me here. The golden apple. Apple or bust. Yeah. I had this hilarious, like, thought that, like, I imagine, like, I do, like, a journey to the Farlands and, like, very far out, millions of blocks, I just find the golden apple in just a random dungeon, just in the middle of nowhere. They're like, that'd be my luck. I don't know, maybe the real golden apple is the friends we made along the way. Alright, I'm out of netherrack. Oh, good. I'm not trying, you know, I think I'm going to finish these rings of towers and then we might call it there for this area and then we'll go do something different. We're going to go in the nether. I do have a tunnel. I do connect to the nether hub. It has been a shortcut to get here. So... I get some light on the situation because this is going to be dark as for everyone. Still probably going to be very dark. I mean, it's dark for me, so... I get a message. I got 2 messages. Okay. On to him later. Walked pretty far from the nether and just started digging. Oh. Yeah, that's fair. It's probably there probably is one closer. I've been messing around with a mapping tool called Map E, and I saw there's like a filter for moss. Uh, and it shows mossy cobblestone and moss blocks. Of course, there's no moss blocks in the world because no moss in this version, but it basically shows all the dungeons in my loaded chunks, my generated chunks. So I don't know, maybe maybe that could be a stream. We just methodically go through everything until we find one. I don't know why I'm really thirsty today. I don't know. I don't know. Is talking dehydrating me that bad? Perchance. A little bit of netherrack here. But I've got like a 2 liter water bottle, so I've got plenty of water on me now. Oh, the last block. Since you have such a long-term going single-player world, have you ever felt overwhelmed trying to dedicate time to other world servers? Um, no. Maybe a little bit with back to beta, but for me, it's just the fact that the server was kind of dead, and also just the fact that when it came to, there's sort of an expectation to make content on that world on that server, and the thing is like no one watches it. Like you look at the metrics for like both videos, for both types of videos, for my single player and it's night and day. It's absolute night and day. Like no one watches the back to beta stuff. That's why I constantly like sort of joke in my videos and stuff like that that no one knows what back to beta is because no one watches it. So I found one in my world, but I haven't found a single one in back to beta. Well, Ryan's found like 3 or 4. That's why he haven't found any. He's stealing them all. I'm just happy to be the first person to find a gap on mine's historic beta world. I still think you're fucking with me, so I don't think you actually you haven't sent me the coordinates for anything, so I think you're just screwing with me, mate, if I'm gonna be real. Watch the coordinates be like 69, 420, 911. 420, 69, 911. There we go. That's where you'll find a gapple. Trust the plan. Shit. I did right here. Hey man, oh you definitely plan on being more active. I'm sorry I didn't see that TLB. Oh, that's good. Hopefully I'll actually get to actually speak to you because I have no evidence that you and Captain Cat are real. In fact, for the longest time, I used to confuse you and Captain Cat as being the same person in my head because I just had no concept of what you guys were. I still have no evidence Captain Cat is even real and that it isn't just like a group schizophrenic delusion that everyone on the server had. Because Captain Cat will like post like one message every 6 months, if you're lucky, and yeah, and that's it. If you post the coordinates there, mate, I'm not seeing them, so lol. Because I keep because Wammy and a few other people will talk about Captain Cat this, Captain Cat that. And it's like I've never seen him. I've never seen him. I've never spoken to him. How do I even know he's real? How do I even know that's not like fucking Ryan doing a French accent in those videos or something like that? You know, just don't know. Or isn't that one spot you have to go to because of the, or you can't go to because of the end portal? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that'd be so fucking hilarious if it was where the end portal's going to generate in 1.0. if that does happen, I might just go get there, might go there, get it, and then delete the chunks later on when I want to um uh delete the chunks later on when I want to you know go to the end and 1.0 in 20 years time. You remember that Casper guy? Casper guy? Yeah, I built a whole memorial to him on the Back to Beta server. I built a statue of him and decorated it and everything. And it's in loving memory of him and his many YouTube channels he's had because he keeps deleting YouTube channels to restart because he's one of those metrics guy. He's really into the YouTube metrics. Okay, what did I've not seen him once either. Okay, so he's been cited twice on the server, and Deadly Dirtblock and I were looking at the world download, well, the world downloads that Boxplay gives to us internally. No, people watching, you can't get them. And we actually went searching with admits, and we found his player.dat file logged out at a certain spot, and then at some point later on, he logged back in and walked like 200 blocks to someone's like build to Gray's spawn castle thing. And yeah, so like there's proof of life that he has been on this server. So it's just like, yeah, that's it. I did see Jaren once. Jaren did join once. During what's his name? During the world tour, the anniversary live stream in 2024. He came on, textured his bridge with note blocks, and then just left. So, I have seen proof. I have seen evidence that Jaren is indeed a real person. The one time me and the last block talked in the show, I think we had a blunt at the same time because he was talking about Elon Musk's satellites. That's just TLB all the time. He's constantly high. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, TLB? I vaguely remember that, Mr. Sato. Haha. I do remember TLB coming over to Deadly Deadblocks and I's perimeter, the snow perimeter, as we were doing stuff there, and he left some signs saying, oh, like George Washington crossing the Delaware or something like that. They're still there, those signs. We left them. Also remember you showing off that cool Halloween area and like cool like Halloween or Thanksgiving area, and you're like, oh, future video, and just that just never came about. I still have no idea where that is. That is a fact. Hello, New Zealand. Wait, we have someone from New Zealand here? Fletcher's here? He's the only Kiwi I really know. Well, the only Kiwi that actually lives in New Zealand. There's plenty of fucking New Zealanders here. Got a few South Africans and Roddies around here too. The original plan was to have a Thanksgiving special where I got everyone at a big table and then blew it up with a secret TNT. Yeah, you should have told the plan. You should have done that in season 2. You should have done that in season 2. That would have been hilarious. Like, you still could do it. Uh, I could just delete your message and we can just pretend you never said that. I love the idea of the punchline being a giant explosion where everyone dies. Okay, almost died. Well, mine, it can be our secret. Okay, I won't tell anyone. Season 2 about to be lit, lol. Yeah, I hope it will be. I hope it will be, man. If not, I'm just gonna fucking, I don't know, lose my mind. I can't wait to continue to not make videos in season 2. Yeah, you do that, mate. I'm on one heart. Food time. Oh yeah, for real. How long is your headset? How long is your headset going to last? I don't know. Don't know, mate. Because the other one lasted about something like nearly 4 years, I think it was. Because I went looking in my emails when I bought the last one because I bought it online too, and the receipt was dated like mid 2021, I think. So I did have it a while. So has the beta OLMC niche lost steam? It's shard for me compared when back to beta first started. It, I don't know if it's really like lost steam. Because like uh Boxplayer's like YouTube channel has just gone from strength to strength. Like he's got a video that's approaching 1 million views, and he's almost at 10,000 subscribers. And Monster and Dialco still get consistent audience. Um, Still get a consistent viewership and on their streams and videos and stuff like that. So I don't know. The Golden Age subreddit has definitely declined in quality. It's gotten to the point where even the janitorial team there have basically admitted, yeah, they've been like asleep at the wheel this whole fucking time. And but I just don't think that's any salvaging. I honestly wish there was like a proper forum or something like that. I mean, no one would use it because everyone uses bloody Discord these days. But I wish there was like a proper standalone forum for this kind of stuff. Because that would be absolutely great. But not much point going into setting that all up because Discord is now just the de facto internet forum, and it's a waste of time and money, really. We got several messages. Last block, I think it's fans who want to stay out here. It's doing good. Did it ever have much steam? It's always felt like a drag to me. Then again, I don't watch you monsters or Diacos. Um, there was a time where it was booming, 2023, when I discovered it. Yeah, for sure. There was a lot of energy in the community. It's just like anything. It just after a while, it just becomes stale, and it's no longer the flavor of the month. Um, so yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm gonna just keep doing this, even if I like just went, okay, YouTube's dead. I'm not gonna do any more videos. I'd just probably keep going. I'd probably just do like my annual world tour videos. Just sort of like, all right, it's been 1 year. Here's what I've been up to. um, that's how I'd probably keep going because I'm actually invested into this. So. I just don't have time to make videos as much as I like. It's so hard to distinguish between what I experience and what it actually is. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, if you're busy and it's not your job, then it's yeah, it's whatever. It's just I don't know. I don't know. It's really hard to gauge these things like without seeing everyone's metrics. Without like it's getting cold hard data. It is hard to tell what where things are at. But I don't know. Like it's just point is like there's people around. There are people around. There is a community. What kind of sucks is like people definitely dip out. Like there's cool people that have been gone for ages, and I don't think they're going to be coming back. So I'm afraid, and just like with back to beta especially, like pretty much all the founding people, like the people there day one are gone, except Box Blair. Box Blair's the only one still actually doing stuff. Other people around like TLB and Pepper around, but just it's just all gone, and so. It's like Hermitcrafts in that regard. All the OGs are gone, and now we're stuck with a bunch of Greens. Yeah, you hate to see it, folks. Um, uh, I guess I'm agreeing. Fuck. Well, you are British, so you're much closer than I am. Mine is my favorite Green. Um, I think I should feel insulted by that statement, but thank you. Hey, um, some water fill in. Damn, I'm agreeing. This is the word that you said said to me. Well, you do have a textured base. Um, I don't know. I don't think we're quite at green levels on back to beta. There's no fanfic about about us engaging in gay fucking having gay butt babies or stuff like that. Uh, or to the point where we've got like genuine stans who will like fucking defend us or get really upset when we do or say something they don't like. Um, it's why I like it's like why I like when I go at the Hermitcraft people. I like going on about discuss sexual harassment allegations. Like I mean they're pretty weak sauce and there's nothing really too much of substance there, but it's just the fact that they had one. Hermitcraft had a sex scandal. I was just like, hey, look, boy, I know Hermit sisters. Tell me it ain't so. I gotta go check who the fuck Green is. Green's the annoying English one who sounds and looks like he's 16 and 40 at the same time. He made a video called How Not to Build, and it is the most pretentious fucking shit ever. Where he explains how like there's a right and a wrong way of building, and basically the simplest way to put it is that Green and his consequences have been a disaster for Minecraft. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's a smaller gap between these corner ones. Four block gap here. The rest of these are 5, so I think he's the same as I think he's the same age as me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if you've seen him, he looks like an old baby. Like, which is, I know I'm being mean here, but yeah, like, and so I think a lot of his viewers think who aren't very familiar with him think he's a lot younger than he is, and then they find out that like no, he's actually he's in his 30s or whatever. So it's also just the way he talks and acts as well. Like they all do that. It's not just exclusively him. They all do that in Homercraft. They all appeal to children. Any plans for the second one? Second hot takes poll? I don't know. I'm just really just farming engagement if I'm being honest. I don't know. Maybe I should do a video reading the hot takes, both lots of hot takes. That'd be fun. Sort of giving my opinion on stuff. Some bottom of the barrel content right there. Are you and Mr. Sat the oldest on Back to Beta? Yes, we are. We're the old men of the server. That's why I wanted Mr. Saturday on, was because I realized he was like the same age as me. I was like, fuck yeah. We can talk about 9/11 and the 2000 Sydney Olympics, and no one else on the server will be able to understand what the fuck we're talking about. And dial up internet. I think so. The last block, yeah. We are. No one else older. I don't know if there's anyone else older in like the general community. Like there might be some like random old guy, but he doesn't say anything if he is. Scary times. Well, yeah, but can I talk about being young? No, no, you can't. And Minecraft beta being developed. Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to what like Minecraft at the time. I just sort of played beta 1.8 because I had a cracked version, and then I actually got the game properly, and then that's when I began paying attention to the actual development cycle of the game, because I was able to access updates for the first time. Damn, Green is 32, so he's younger. Is he? Oh, he's the same age as me. Christ. That explains so much. Alright, here's the corner. There's the corner, and then we start doing line. People don't even have a conception of what time is until at least 23, 24. That is very, very true. That is that is actually more accurately true than you realize. I guess the past, like particularly before they were born, especially because it was okay. There was this guy on the Discord who said he had a really old uh boombox, like a stereo speaker that his dad had, and it's from the 70s. I was like, oh, okay. And he posts a picture of it, and it is the most 2000s Frutiger Aero era design looking thing ever. And I'm just like, that does not look like a 70s boombox. And he goes, yeah, 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 it is. And I found an actual picture of an actual 70s boombox for him and showed him, and he was just like, oh. It's just like, because he had no concept of what the decades are like. Of what the past was like, pre-internet, pre-streaming and stuff like that. And I was just like, bro, like, Oh, that was hilarious. um, but yeah, it's just I just find that shit hilarious. They don't have any concept of what these times are like. I mean, that's every generation. I can't. I probably couldn't comprehend exactly what things were like for my parents, but it's just yeah. But the thing is, like, it's just the confidence. It's that thing that with young people, the confidence they talk about stuff like that, and then especially in the age of social media, like well, I watched a YouTube documentary about that, and this person said that thing. I'm like, yeah, well, that person doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, do they? I remember because he thought, have I misunderstood the 70s this whole time? Probably. He thought it was just so much older than it was, and it's like, it's the most modern piece of looking, like, junk. It was probably made around the same time as, like, the first iPod was coming out, so. Because that's the thing about these advances in technology. There's an overlap. Like I remember, like in the early 2000s, there was a genuine VHS versus DVD like debate. Some people really preferred VHS, some people really preferred DVD, and it's very clear who ended up winning that war. But now, we're at a stage where DVDs are now even losing to just streaming services. But I think people are starting to realize the evil of streaming services, which I'm glad. Oh, still took damage. I thought that was low enough that I couldn't. I got 4 VCRs hooked up to my PC. I could believe that, Dragon. I've seen your setup. It is insane. Old pictures of your setup from years ago, I should say, but still, I could absolutely believe you've got shit like that. Probably each of one of them's like playing like fucking, I don't know, some kind of propaganda shit all the time, I could believe. What did Loki say? I miss having a cassette player. I would watch a bod cassette as a child all the time. Nice. I remember mum mum used to put an old like cassette with like kids songs when we go on a road trip somewhere. We would drive up to my grandparents because that was like a 1,000 kilometer journey. So um and we'd drive up there and she put it on. I forgot who his name was. It wasn't Rolf Harris, I know that much. There was some other guy. I'm pretty sure we were legally obligated to burn the cassette tape if it was Rolf Harris. What am I doing? Why? I rip old commercials mostly with them, lol. Yeah, there you go, see? I told you, propaganda. I know you too well. I lose track of time. I thought a Blu-ray came out not too long ago, like in the past a couple of years, and I lost that convo with my wife. Um, I remember someone made a video recently about like the Xbox One announcement. like that E3, that ill-fated E3, where Don Matrick came out on stage and basically gave a middle finger to all the people who've been financially supporting him for the last 20 years. Well, last 10 years, I should say. Xbox hasn't been around as long as PlayStation, but and how like PlayStation ended up basically winning that generation of the console wars. Um, and part of that was because the PS3 also had the ability to play Blu-rays. So that was like one of the things that aside from just the fact that like yeah, it was just one of the things that made the PlayStation more economically desirable the um over the Xbox One. I have a real childhood nostalgia for Rolf Harris. Also, I still don't understand Blu-ray. They're just fancier DVDs, Loki. And yeah, I remember Rolf Harris. There was a show he hosted. It was a British show, but they played it on ABC. It was like a vet show, and he was like the host, and he just like talk, in this next clip, poor dog swallowed a toy or something like that. Um, and then like yeah, I learned that he wrote Tie Me Kangaroo Down Sport and Six White Boomers and all that stuff. And then yeah, whoopsies, turned out he was a pedophile. Oh dear. Apparently, plenty of people knew. It's much like Savile, everyone knew. Oh, out of sand. He also popularized the wobble board. I'm remembering that now. Yeah, one of his main instruments he used to do was the wobble board, and he painted a picture of the Queen, and they had to like get rid of it after he got convicted. Oh well, such is life. What's that Red Letter Media quote about like watching your favorite franchises go down in flames? Yeah, watching your favorite franchises go down in flames, and everyone you liked as a kid being outed as a pedophile. That's the two death, taxes, everything going to shit. Those are the three certainties in life. Um, I used to watch the Wiggles, his Wiggles appearance a lot. Ironically, I didn't know he. Yeah, I'm not surprised he did something with the Wiggles, but I didn't know he did something with the Wiggles. Then again, they did things with everyone. I remember the ABC like in between uh, shows, like in between like television shows on during the kids segment, they'd play like little Wiggles shorts, and there was like there was one they'd play one with Slim Dusty. I was just trying to remember Slim Dusty, and they did renditions of his famous songs like I'd like to have a beer with Duncan, but it's like I'd like to have a beer with like all the various like characters, like the ones in the costumes, like Dorothy's the dinosaur. I can't remember. There's an octopus, and I think there's a dog. I don't know. It's been like 30 years since I watched The Wiggles. And also they keep changing, but yeah. So that yeah, and he died a long time ago, Slim Dusty. So that gives you an idea how long ago it was. And also I know they did stuff with Steve Irwin when he was alive as well. Uh, the only reason I know anything about Australia Kids thanks to the Wiggles. Yeah, that probably is for the case for a lot of people. The Wiggles were very huge internationally. So much so that there was like it's like an official like Taiwanese version or something like that. They had like the license and they were like Taiwanese Wiggles. It was weird. But all the OG members are pretty much gone except Anthony. Anthony's still there. They've got a they've got a whole new team now. I'm I'm waiting for Jeff to Jeff to like when Jeff passes away. There's gonna be tons of wake up Jeff jokes, and then oh no, Jeff isn't gonna wake up. I just know people are gonna be making that. And I don't know why that. Jeff was always my favorite. Good to know. What do you think about? Why did you talk about his death as I sent that? I talked about it before I saw your message. Um, so actually, no, soccer child, it was you who was copying me. Um, God, there's a cave underneath this sand, so all the sand keeps collapsing in. Oh, I need that netherrack. God damn it. I'm slowly replacing the sand with grass here, by the way, because I prefer. I want it to be grass for all the wheat and stuff like that. Also, I need sand for building, so. Alright, okay, well, I'm just going to take a little quick break here, and I'm going to go turn on my bloody fan, my ceiling fan, because it is actually starting to get a bit warm in here. I think the slight warmth outside and the heat being put out of the computer is warming up the room a bit. Alright, there we go. That's the joys of wireless headset, is I can still keep yapping to you, even though I've got up out of my seat. I was thinking about like doing a call-in segment, like having people come in and join me and chat to me on Discord or something. I remember that guy really wanted, like, I was like shocked that me and Monster knew each other. I was like, yeah, we've spoken plenty. And he's like, oh my god, the ultimate crossover. It's like, not really that much of a crossover. So I could even get him on stream if you'd like, and yeah, looking funny. That's okay. This is my my temporary tree farm for getting wood for fences, by the way. Okay. That was not intended. And there's the mobs down there. Oh shit. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Piss off. Yeah. Get wrecked, son. Oh man. That was close. I think I'm gonna need a new set of armor. Anyways. Let's do a little brief cave exploring, shall we? Hey, hello. I bait you into coming over? Okay, whatever. We should be fine there. I didn't know who Monster was until Back to Beta came out. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember exactly how I discovered like the whole beta community. Um, because what what I was doing is and I still recommend people do this, is that I was like Karening like really Karening my my YouTube feed because I was getting really fucking sick of all just the constant slop being pushed, especially when shorts started becoming a thing. I was just like, okay, no, I'm putting an end to this. And so someone told me to like start you doing the do not recommend feature and do not show this channel and stuff like that. And so I began doing that, and and then I started getting, and then I got recommended like Boxplay or Monster, and then I watched one of those videos and like, okay, cool, this is cool. Other people playing old Minecraft, nice. And then I discovered there's a whole community for this stuff. And there's a whole server. And the first one I remember seeing was Boxplay visiting the Japanese area on Back to Beta, and I was like, oh damn, there's a whole server of this. And so I began watching videos. I was like, oh shit, this is like a proper community. And so I went and joined the Discord, and like, oh cool, got people to talk to, and then ended up getting invited somehow. So that's my story. What? Okay, where are they even coming from? Because there's another one there. Look, look, look at him, the cheeky little bugger. Oh, they're spawning in here. This is actually dark enough to spawn mobs. Okay, good to know. I was thinking they were coming out of a cave entrance somewhere. All downhill from there. I was watching Pepper the last block before Back to Beta came out. Shortly after they were on a server together. Yep. Yep. Just how it is. And more shovels. Require additional shovels. Uh, some of those away because I don't need to clog up my inventory with shovels. Nope, no one said anything. Cool. God, I've been going for nearly 2 hours here. God, gosh darn it. Keep people watching that. That's the thing about live streams. It's really hit and miss. Really hit and miss. Like some people naturally get lots of live viewers, and other ones like their entire viewer base are just just watch the videos. So, oh, it doesn't really matter. It's just something to do. So, if I get bored, we can just wrap it up. It's probably getting late for people anyway, so wrap it up and I'll just go play Left 4 Dead, something like that. Maybe I should play that. I actually had a video idea actually on the Left 4 Dead. I watched the Australian guys, the young guys, and they did a playthrough of all the maps on expert difficulty, and they had a rule of 5 lives. If they died 5 times, they had to restart the entire thing. And these guys were terrible, and it took them 3 real life years to complete the task. Um, and it was only after they actually watched some tutorials and locked the fuck in that they actually succeeded. Like the first 2 hours, it's like a 3 hour video. The first 2 hours of them just constantly fucking about, and it's just like it's hilarious. Because I mean, look, not everyone has to be perfect at video games, but it's like you would have thought after the first hour, the first couple of hours, they would have thought, okay, maybe we should take this seriously. But at no point do they. It's not until like they've literally grown up. Like I'm pretty sure they were like in school when they first started, and then they finished it afterwards, after they left high school, that they actually locked the fuck in and did it seriously. Because just it's not one of those games where you play the hard difficulties. Yeah, you need to pay attention to what's going on. You can't really fuck around. I know a lot of you threw back to beta. I started watching 4 months in. Yeah, that was about the same as me. It had been going for a little bit when I showed up. No. It's this way. Morning. I actually got 8 hours of sleep last night. Well, nearly 8 hours of sleep, so I don't know why I'm yawning. Oh yeah, you can't see anything. It's the nether, that's right. Mine and I joined the Discord almost at the same time. Lol. Yeah, I can imagine that. I'm going to go now because I don't like any of you. Have a good day. Alright, see you, mate. I'm sure it's that. It's not the fact that it's like 1 a.m. where you are. Oh, God, my eye's hurting. You ever have that moment where like your eye starts watering and then it starts like stinging? Yeah, I don't know what happens there. Alright, it stopped. I don't know, maybe it's me just having a fucking spasm of some kind or something like that. Um, who knows? Alright, that'll do for that collection. Yeah, that's the tunnel back to spawn. Now I'm off work. Congratulations. You're free. You quit on the way out? Some more water. Actually, that's something I haven't done. I haven't lit up the pyramid. Because the pyramid has torches going down here. Also, light helps it stand out at night, so this will look brilliant when it's all nice and dark. Second now. Oh, that's right. I gotta wrap my niece's present today. Gotta remember to do that at some point. Cool. Awesome. Yep, I was waiting for him to come over here. Buggers out before they cause any issues. Free stuff. I want the bones. So what are we all up to? Apparently some people like listening to my stuff while they're like playing something else. So is anyone doing that, or are you just sitting there staring at the screen? 'Cause you've got nothing better to do. It's entirely relatable, by the way. I've just sat down and opened the stream. Oh, hello, box player. Good morning. We've got 10 minutes left of morning. Yes, I was technically right. How's it going, mate? 2, 3, 4, 5. So, it would be netherrack at this level. Oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's right. This is 2. I don't know why Jang made it like this, but it's just how it is. Ordered some food and the guy brought me a massive bag of dog food instead. Oh shit, it's legs. Yeah, because Boxboy doesn't have any legs, right? Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I like to prefer the meme he doesn't have any legs because it's just like the beef doesn't have any legs meme. I'm looking forward to the inevitable comment where someone says that Boxplay is an inspiration for being disabled. Because there was some guy back in the day who wrote this like wall of text on one of Vintage Beast videos saying he was such an inspiration because he was disabled just like him. And then the people didn't know it was someone took my legs. People didn't realize it was just a joke of dudes. Box beef. Box beef, yep. Box beef confirmed. That's their ship name when they finally meet. And Boxboy makes it his way into Hermitcraft. That can be the name that everyone draws their pornography under. By God, there's enough of that in the Hermitcraft community. I actually genuinely believe, like, if Korean Mumbo and Good Times with Scar quit that server, like, immediately, like, traffic to that community would fall by 50% within, like, days. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people just go there to goon to those three. Um, can't wait. Well, you're the nicest of all, the most diplomatic and political of all of us, so you could definitely make it in those communities. Just have to be nice, don't say anything offensive, and pretend Exumavoid isn't a hypocritical piece of shit, and you're good. I couldn't do that. Hey Box, and hey TLB. Yeah, TLB's been here for a bit. We've been shooting the shit about stuff. It's been great. Running my way from racism. Why did he ever admit that? I don't understand that. Why would you ever admit that? Like, like he lives in the UK. I'm pretty sure that it's within the statute of limitations under the laws. They could go, "Oh, bro, have you got a license for that racist opinion?" and fucking throw him in jail. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he has celebrity protections, celebrity status. This is America, Krusty. We don't send our celebrities to prison. Maybe he cut a deal with the Crown. He'd dox everyone in his audience who said anything racist, have them sent to prison instead. I'm not racist. I just like to tell them that Wee has no value, lol. There was the night before Xmas when mine said to me, "Free diamonds for everyone." I don't think about Exumavoid. How is he hypocritical? Um, it's just like he's just so obviously like in maybe not hypocritical. Maybe hypocritical is the worst word to describe it. He just gives me like the corporate shill vibes. Like he is just way too like in line with the message. Like the like with Mojang or whatever, and it's just and they just downplay the like oh no we don't have that any of that stuff. Like yet they were very clearly used as like damage control for the chat reporting fallout, and then he'll just does like these fucking banal take videos and he'll say shit like, "Oh yeah, I was a heckin' racist. I was a heckin' chud, just like you, but I stopped being a chud," and I don't know. I don't like it. New microphone, yes, I got a new microphone because the old one was running into issues, and I thought it was time to get a new one, and this one's actually good. I didn't know how good it would be, but it's all right. Exuma Void OS. Holy type. Holy typo. Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing. He's like one of the two sources for when it comes to everything Minecraft. Like all those Minecraft documentaries is just like some shit that he was trying to like recall shit that happened 10 years ago off the top of his head on a live stream once, and like that is now officially sanctioned for history of what actually happened, what he said. Now, to be honest, that's not his fault, but yeah, it just amazed me how lazy these people are. So I'm looking forward to the poorly researched documentary by the Mr. Epic about back to beta. when we all get super cancelled on Twitter. The most racist. Um, how do I do it? I gotta sound like I'm Lebanese. Yeah, Back to Beta is the most racist Minecraft server in the world, run by a notorious neo-Nazi box player. I don't know. We'll see. I know he might be scraping bottom of the barrel for content then. So they all have to be pro-merging or they have issues IRL. A friend of mine is not pro-merging. They purge all his Minecraft accounts, send copyright strikes and cease and desist. Right, I don't think they seem to have much of an opinion of their own, yeah. What is your friend doing though to our? Because I critical of Mojang and I haven't received a cease and desist. Where do I get this? If they send me one, I'm gonna get fucking framed. No monotone, not not monotone enough. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing him with Danger Dolan, another one of the new Australians. Finding my way back into finding my way back into racism. I'd watch that. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's why I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Samuel. Duping pay-to-win servers and stopping charge. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so like they're actually doing something, some kind of activism. Okay. Yeah, I could totally see Mojang doing that. I actually wonder if like someone's getting kickbacks for half this shit, because like this has happened in other video games a lot, where the moderation team are intentionally overlooking the activities of certain individuals and certain groups because they're getting kickbacks for this shit. I know it's very notoriously the case in Ark Survival Evolved, back in the day. Um, Certain tribes will literally have they call them pocket devs, where they would have people that they're paying a small, like they're paying money to look the other way over any kind of issues. And it's just, yeah, I could totally believe that there's like these sort of shady deals going on with Mojang. Person I need to speak to Person I need to speak to. What's the Minecraft music you use in your shorts? I can't find the name. The hijacking to pay win server trend is so corny. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course they're condescending and righteous. That's why they're making the video, is because they're better than you, Wammy. Don't you know? Oh, out of sand already again. Gosh darn it. We're almost done. We've only got 4 towers left, and then I can call it here for this area, and then we can go do something else. Have you ever heard the story of Mark? Mark IRL or someone else? Mark IRL used to work for Mojang years ago. He actually made a whole bunch of accounts for those custom heads when people first began using heads for decoration. Made a whole bunch of items. City. Oh! Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, Mark IRL. Yeah, he did do that. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, people talking about this now. I'm trying to drink bloody water without dropping my mouse again. Like Magic, like Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Yeah, no, I could totally believe that he did that. Yeah. No, it's just like they just don't give a shit, man. They just don't give a shit about any of this stuff. So I could totally believe that they're just like a bunch of hypocrites. He locked all the best accounts, but then sells them himself. Yeah, Yeah, because well, technically it's not illegal. That's the thing. It's not illegal to do that shit. So I could totally believe Mojang is dirty. Yeah, 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 they are. Even just being owned, just even for just being owned by Microsoft already taints them. So amazing, you never seem to get punished for that. One step away from insider trading. Well, it's not insider trading because it's not a regulated market. If this was if Mojang was a floated company and this was somehow affecting the share price, absolutely. But like, yeah, they're not gonna do anything about that. Like, what's there to punish? What crime's being committed? He's yeah, I don't know. Maybe there is a crime somewhere, but it's like I'm not a lawyer, but I just don't see any obvious crime being committed other than crimes against the community. He's not on Mojangster now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he left. Yeah, but yeah, I could totally believe someone else there is also doing that shit. It's just heartbreaking in a way to see. This is why I don't get invested in shit. This is why the people who get like really invested in certain bits of media and certain games, I just don't, because I know it's all just going to turn to shit in the end. Um, we live in the age of forever franchises, and even if there's cool people running it now, it's just going to turn to shit. Like it's like those green texts about how people are genuinely afraid what's going to happen when Gabe Newell dies, what's going to happen to Valve, what's going to happen to Steam. Like there's an actual potential for a genuinely dark future for gaming. Um, when that happens, when he dies or retires, and it's just yeah, it's really it's really sad to think about just how everything's just going to go to crap. And there's very little we can do to stop it except just boycott stuff. Just don't buy certain games and don't give companies certain money. But the thing is, most people don't do that because they don't have any kind of principles, and they just like crave, and they give up because like they go, I'm never gonna buy anything from EA again because they're about to be owned by heckin' Nazis and the Saudis, and then they just go and buy like fucking $400 worth of Sims DLC. There's a recent government issue with the accounts that Mojang knows, but no one cares. If you have a government email, you can steal someone's account by emailing Mojang. They know this issue and they don't care. Even with Gabe and Valve, the game industry is trash and getting worse by the day. That's why I play 14-year-old version of Minecraft. Yeah, I know. But that's what I mean. Like, Valve is evil. Valve is an evil corporation. But they're just compared to the comically evil ones like Ubisoft and Bethesda and EA. They look like the good guys. Um, it's just, but the thing is, they just, yeah, there's certain things they won't do. But it's just like, how long is that going to remain in place? How long is it going to be until they're forced to do it? Or like, yeah, the company gets sold, or new management comes in and just go, okay, you're all doing this thing now, and it's just, yeah, that's the unfortunate reality of having everything put in one company. Twitter users learned that the hard way. For years, Twitter people, whenever like someone right wing would get banned from Twitter, you'd always hear the mocking chorus of, "Well, Twitter's a privately owned company; they're allowed to do that if they want." And well, Twitter's still a privately owned company, so Elon Musk is allowed to have a chatbot that just says the N word. Actually, there's no law saying he can't. So whatever Microsoft touches go to shit. Yeah, they just shut down. They buy studios and shut them down. Mojang is one of the few exceptions where they just haven't killed a game or a franchise intentionally. Probably just because it prints money. Because it's just so successful that it just prints money, so. I've been digging for a little bit and it feels like I've got nothing in the way of sand. Bloody hell. I won't forgive them for what they did to Halo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no. It is just utterly fucked what happened to Halo. And the fact they thought about, like, they thought that renaming 343 Industries to Halo Studios would somehow, like, fix issues is also hilarious to me. I never played Halo, so I'm not emotionally invested as much, but I can absolutely see why why people would be mad at, about Halo. I think that clip, that behind the scenes clip of one of the Halo games where the guy seemed to have more passion and energy talking about loot boxes more than the actual game itself was just spoke volumes about what was going on. Yeah. This Halo Infinite was better than Halo 5. I don't know. Never played them. Oh, and why I'm yawning. As I said, I got plenty of sleep last night. What the hell, man? I can't wait for Kean Bros to sue Mojang. It's going to happen. Yeah, well, he's got a class action now, so it's multiple. It's hundreds and thousands or thousands of people suing Mojang altogether. Um, so yeah, no, that's going to be great because yeah, they really stuffed up. They really actually stuffed up. Their legal department really screwed the pooch for them. So I'm looking forward to the compensation player. I should really sign up for it. I should honestly really sign up for it. Because I had a mate who was part of the robo-debt scheme. He was fucked over the robo-debt scheme, and the amount of like compensation he's gotten from all these various class actions and shit over the last like decade it's pretty insane. Like not tons of money, not like quit your job and retire tons of money, but you know what? Considering he wasn't doing anything, he didn't do anything to get this money. Free money printing. I'm down. So it's gonna have like a 60% chance of working. I don't care about the game studio drama, honestly. Um, the 60% chance of working, I don't know. I don't know. It really comes down to who can make the better arguments in the court. That really is it. Because I've seen like the evidence of the what how Mojang changed the terms of service without informing anyone, and how that may have violated several laws, but that's about it from what I understand. I don't know. We'll piss off. I know, we'll see. Look, I'm not holding my breath and going, oh yeah, they're gonna get fucked. Mojang is so fucked right now. It's just the amount of people who lost their MC accounts to migration is sad. Glad they are adding to the lawsuit. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about it more recently. I genuinely like. I kind of think like probably the reason why account migration happened is to make it impossible for Minecraft to ever decouple from Mojang because um we're talking about Back for Blood for someone. Back for Blood, if you don't know, was Turtle Rock Studios made Left 4 Dead. They made like the concept, and then Valve, of course, then developed alongside them, and then Turtle Rock Studios left Valve. They separated from the company and became their own standalone company again. But Valve retained the legal rights to Left 4 Dead, to the copyright and all that stuff. So they made Back for Blood, which is a spiritual successor, which is like Left 4 Dead, but kinda. And and that's what I reckon is absolutely definitely would happen with Mojang if they tried to leave the Microsoft tried to leave Microsoft, is that Microsoft would absolutely cling onto Minecraft and would not let go of it. And so if Mojang wanted to leave, they'd have to make something new, like I don't know, dig, make. I don't know, maybe Cobalt 2. The issue is the amount of exploits. Accounts get stolen before. There have been 5 exploits that have been found accounts breaking last month. Jesus Christ. Well, Boxplayer knows about that, but and I I haven't ever had an issue with accounts, but then again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not worth stealing from. I don't know. I'm just maybe I'm not worth it. Because isn't it the accounts? Isn't it the accounts that really get affected by this? Like the ones on like servers like Hypixel and stuff like that. Really, where they're mostly buying the stats. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't do any of that stuff, so. Yeah, it's just insane how like competitive the game has gotten as well, and that's also why account trading happens. Just how competitive everything gets. Also, not to mention the fact that like yeah, that guy who yelled at me on Reddit that I didn't, because I commented on a post years ago that there's someone on 2B2T with the account name 2B, which is impossible, of course, in the modern age because there's minimum character limits to usernames. And I've had multiple people message me asking me if they could buy that account, and I said I don't own it. I don't know anyone else who owns it. I just saw it on the server. That's all I said. And this one guy like started yelling at me saying I should have bought it because I'd have quote generational wealth by now. And it just honestly sounded like a crypto bro thing. Like this is like the crypto bro, but bro, invest in crypto. You have generational wealth. And just, yeah, I don't get it. It's just I gotta go to bed. It's been fun chatting. Good night, mate, Mr. Saturday. To be or not to tea. That has that's that oh fuck, who was that? Made the video where they did the Big Man Tyrone video, like the 2b2t.org is the best Minecraft server, and they did it like out of like sampling various like different quotes. And yeah, it was that Shakespeare speech with to be and not to be. That's the question. I'm friends with people that own them, and that they are crazy. Well, they would be because they're basically trading in like that sort of sphere, that internet asset sphere, which is just weird. It's just all weird people. So I just avoid it because I've got no reason. I mean, if I really wanted like another account for an old, I'd just probably just buy, Minecraft again with If I really needed a second account for something, I'd probably just do that, which I know sounds stupid, but it's like I'm not dealing with these shady fucks and they're just weird stuff, so. But oh, big yawn. I don't know why I'm yawning. I don't know why I'd need a second account, because yeah. In beta, you definitely don't need a second account. You can play offline on the server and just make a fake name, play someone else like Tom Brady or Notch. You can time bomb. They can get locked any day now. Yeah, my 1001's the most far account, anyways. Who cares? Well, it is an OG account. It is a very OG account. I made it in February of 2012, so I don't know. Is that worth money? I could have myself generational wealth. When I told the guy I owned property, he just shut up. He just immediately stopped because yeah, unlike Minecraft accounts and shit like that, and or Fortnite skins or whatever, your house just can't be taken off you for literally no reason. You have no recourse in real life. Like, yeah, the government can seize land, but they usually have to have a very, very good reason for it. So, like, you're not paying taxes or I don't know, you're a criminal or something. I don't know, but yeah, has to be a reason. Shit. If you check, they'll tell you if you got a beta account. Boxplay has one. Oh, okay. Well, it was 1.1 was the current version when I made this account, so. Alright, I'm gonna have some of my chocolate, my Christmas chocolate here. Chocolate? Might give me some energy. Um, Tropical pineapple Cadbury milk chocolate. Good shit. I was gonna get strawberries, but again, but I forgot when I went to the supermarket. I could go down there. It's open, but it's going to be a madhouse down there today, so I'd rather avoid it if I could. Oh, I got 3 messages. Oh shit! It's my mate of mine. Our old friend of mine is like, "Hey, are you busy?" I'm like, yeah, I'm a little busy right now." The fellow. You ever had Whitaker's coconut? I have. I'm not a big fan of coconut chocolate. Whitaker's in general is very good, but it is also the most priciest chocolate. So unfortunately, it keeps going up and up. All right. Bounty. Yeah, I don't like Bounty bars. Oh well. Whiskey coconut isn't overpowering on the coconut opinion, but yeah, they are pretty. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll try coconut. The problem is, I think coconut's cheap, so that's why, they just fill it, offset with like tons of coconut and some of those things. Water chestnuts must be cheap as well, because I once got a microwave meal which was sweet and sour chicken and it had like water chestnuts and rice, and it was like easily 80% water chestnuts with like 3 little sad pieces of chicken, um, in it, and it's just like, yeah, obviously, the chicken meat's more expensive than water chestnuts. Oh, the $12 choco. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all, that stuff, so. Right, okay, that should be enough sand for now. Come back to this later on. Almost done. Almost done this little build project here. And then I'll just have to do the wheat field and the sphinxes around the place. Gonna break, isn't it? Gosh darn it. You building a massive Herobrine spawn? No, this is the Valley of Wheat from 2B2T. This is a faithful recreation, which is gonna be like I don't know, I'm thinking about making it like a little tourist park sort of thing. It's gonna have like fucking signs and a visitor center and stuff like that. I'm just building the actual like Valley of Wheat temple and then the wheat field. No, I had a Herobrine altar and it did nothing. So yeah, I've been lied to. Well, I do have Herobrine, but he just stands there. He doesn't say anything to me, so we might go visit him later on. How about that? We'll go say hi, see if he wants to talk on stream. Oh, this guy, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Jang, old Jang. He's probably like married with kids now. He's probably probably moved on with his life. Is that Herobrine Ryan? Perchance? He happens to sound exactly like the boy Ryan, and he has terrible acting skills. Yeah. I mean, you've got a free 3x3 tunnel from it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got a heckin' spoopy liminal AF. Okay, honestly, I should make like a video like the secret horror of my Minecraft beta world, and just have a look at all like the odd shit in my world and see how many people fall for it. New next Halloween video idea. Uh, all right, a little cough there. What's going on? Second last tower. What are you doing for Christmas? tomorrow morning, gonna go see the family, open presents. My niece is gonna get her presents, so um, and then I think we're having lunch or something like that. Um, I don't know. It's our Christmases ever since Grandma died, which was like 14 years ago, have been informal as shit. So, and we all live near to each other, so it's not like we have to make big, travel plans or whatever. So we can just pop round whenever. Um, and yeah, so that'll be that with the family, and then I've got uh like some mates. We're doing something. They invited me over theirs. I don't know fully know what's going on, but I got some I got like a like a small gift for them. Thank you for that. I don't know. That'll be like tomorrow evening. So yeah, tomorrow I'm busy. Tomorrow I'm busy. So the secret horror of my 6-year-old Minecraft world. Yeah. 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 Alright, I think we're done. Oh god, I could even do this like the Valley of Wheat. The Valley of Wheat from 2B2T, the oldest anarchy server, watched one day appeared in my Minecraft world. Sounds packed. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm enjoying relaxing today. It's pretty much the only thing I have to do is like feed myself and wrap the present and that's it. Cool, I just need to figure out where the wheat field's going and I'll figure out when the sphinxes are going. Oh, I do have wheat seeds. Oh, okay, cool. You know, one last thing. Let's plant some wheat, shall we? The first wheat in the Valley of Wheat. Yeah. Also save some chest space, storage space in my chest because I can't be bothered to make more. Square. Assume I don't smoke weed. I could light one up on on stream just like TLB does. There's someone like I was watching some other random video and he just like I'm gonna light up my bong and just start doing a bong on video as well. I was just like losing my shit. It was fuck. Then there are those guys who do those like challenges and if they break the rules or whatever, they have to take a bong rip. Leave this here. Yep. All right. Well, that's the Valley of Wheat, everyone. Look, and we've finally got some actual wheat in the Valley of Wheat. All right. Let's go for a wander elsewhere. There is no camera. No one will know. What? Oh, the bong. Oh, you can hear it. You can hear it in TLB's videos. He just like I was watching one of them. He's just speaking of trees. It's time to do something, and then just hear hear him lining it up. Great. The feature of his videos. He's going through the nether. I normally don't take nether travel, but like it's just so far. This is actually one of the furthest points out in my world that's like accessible. So I'm just taking them. I don't know what the crying faces are about, but okay. Back at the Nether Hub. It is like I never come here. I literally never ever come here. Unusual. Oh, for me to see it, and we had the glitch. This. Can see everything. God, those particles look crazy in in this. Cool. All right, let's that. Okay. Pop in here. We'll be home. Be home just in time for Christmas. The mushroom farm gone. I gotta build a better mushroom farm here. Kind of spreading. I've got plenty. Oh yeah, I left the spiders on. Yeah, I realized that when I was editing the world my world tour that I left the spider options on. That's probably why the mob farm was slow spawning mobs for the launching tower. What to do now? Any requests of shit you want me to do? Speak now. Speak your speech. Some people wanted me to go blow up stuff, so maybe we'll go blow up some stuff, hey? Put my feet up. Ah, there we go. Fully relaxed today. I still have a flint steel on me. Okay, well, first off, do I have fresh... No, I do not have fresh armor sets. This is now just turning into watching my 1001 do maintenance of his base. Weirdly enough, people like stuff like that. I remember Etho, like a long time, saying that he doesn't do resource gathering on camera because he knows it's so boring, and people are like, no, you should do it. I'd love to see it. How much FPS do you get in beta? You can have a look there. I'm getting 81 right now. If I look up, I get 120, 130. I look down, 110, but yeah, it's fine. It's above 60, so I can see what's going on. I know you are having FPS issues. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with your setup, or what's wrong with your like actual computer. Like there's something broken. I don't know. Helmets. So I have backup sets of armor in here if I ever need it. Go. Diamond armor's still there. I never touched that shit except for the world tour. Yeah, it's because the box split instance downloaded has the spectator mod enabled. Ah, okay. See, Beta Unleashed is superior in this regard. I do not have frame rate problems because of it. One who used it and forgot to disable it, yeah. Yeah, true that. They'll do it. Alright. Let's head on over to the snow pyramid. I get 200 FPS now, it's fire. Nice. Glad you fixed that issue. Oh, we didn't visit Mr. Hero Brian. Oh, we can check him out later. I didn't visit him on the stream either, but not on the stream, so the world tour either. But I like to imagine someone watched that for the first time, downloaded that world, saw the little house over there, and got absolutely fucking freaked out. I want to see it. We'll see him. We'll see him later. I mean, I've got tons of little Easter eggs around this world that I specifically put in there for the world download. So, and weirdly enough, no one's ever found any of them. Well, at least they haven't told me they found them. So, does it tell you how many people download the world? No, I don't think so. But when I put this world download out, I put it on restricted, so it wasn't public. And so I got 4 emails from people requesting access to the world file. So I know at least 4 people tried to download it. Because I don't know how many people downloaded the first world downloaded a year ago, so I don't know. I know at least 4 this time. Because I'm an incompetent boomer. Alright, here we are. Yep, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this because we need to set up some shit. We need to set up some shit, yo. Should have made it a media file. Maybe, I don't know. And I haven't really used Mediafire in years, like 10 years. Anyways, here's the giant hole. The people requesting to see the hole. Here you go. We're gonna go blow up. We're gonna go blow up the hole. Holy shit! Well, I can tell 2 hours never seen this before. Yeah, I can tell immediately he's never watched my world tour videos. Available now. 6-year world tour video just came out the other day. Thought that was a chunk border. Well, it is chunk grid aligned, so these are chunk borders technically. But no, the hole is man-made is shit. I've actually watched the first one. I didn't watch this part. Probably I forgot. Yeah, it's right at the end. Um, I didn't intentionally show it the first time. It was just ended up being like that, and I've now made it sort of a tradition that we end with we end the world tour with the snow perimeter because it's probably the most impressive thing I've done in this world. Oh, uh-oh, we're hitting memory. Uh-oh. Road chat. Yep, Minecraft is out of memory. Okay. Okay. Let me Oh, that's the wrong one. Let me change to capture. Oh no. There we go. I'll turn that off. All right. Okay. We'll be right back after these to these messages. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you travel too far in single player, um, it causes the memory issues. Okay, we may have caused some world corruption there. Okay, so uh, all right. Okay. You should be able to see it again. Okay. All right. Okay. So first things first. Okay, this area is fine. That's good. That's good. I never had that happen before. I have had it happen before. It's not fun. Last time I had it happen, nothing bad happened, but the time before that, I had regions corrupt and it deleted them. So um, we might go. Actually, we might go for a wander, just a quick loop around to make sure everything's fine. The thing is, if certain regions corrupt, it's fine because I can just then get regions from a backup. I did make a backup yesterday, so if like for example my base got deleted, I can just reinstate that from the backup yesterday. So because our region files you can just change in the folders. You don't need any fancy tools or whatever. Individual chunks, however, you do need it. Yeah, it is a pain, box player. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that's really changed is the little Christmas cabin thing I made, which is actually just no, actually it's a little bit further than that, past the castle, and the Valley of Wheat area, which I don't know. Everything was looking pretty nominal so far. Oh, I hit the voice hit the voice mod. That works in single player, by the way, box player. You can actually turn this all on in box and in single player. Weird. I mean, not that anyone can hear it, but yeah. Okay, we're good. Good on that front. I don't know where my region boundaries are. I think it's every region. Okay. Google. Google. How big is region in Minecraft? Oh, I think it's every 512. No, 512 blocks. Okay. Is that legit a handmade chunk border? No, I just dug it out. I just dug it out and smoothed it out and left the caves opened. Yeah, I just want the walls to be smooth. Okay, well it's looking fine so far. Once again, I can fix it later on if I need. Oh, you can hide the icons, can you? Uh, oh, is it probably in here? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's whatever. I think it's much faster just come down here. Press press N or H. There, oh yeah, there we go. H hides it. Yeah, cool. All right. Very good. Gonna come and gather all this snow sometime. What's the point of this? Because I can. What are you gonna build? Well, I don't use V and H box play, so that should be fine. What am I gonna build? It's for a mob farm, but I don't know how good the mob farm's actually gonna be. But primarily right now, it's just to do it because I can, because no one else has really done it. Gory dug a perimeter in beta, but it's much smaller and it didn't go all the way to bedrock. So, and yeah, I'm just doing it because yeah, it's become like a goal of mine. Look at that. Look how far that is. Like how far away it is. It's been getting progressively further and further as I do more work, and so it makes me really happy. How much TNT do you use? Innumerable amount. Innumerable amount. I've lost track, and statistics aren't very good at keeping track. But what does this say? 24,000. Oh god, that was a voice break. 24,500 TNT. There you go. So that's how much I've used ever since my statistics got reset last. So find 139 diamonds. Cool. All right, good to know. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up some dirt scaffolding, uh, in the hole, and then we might. How about we just do one row? We'll just do one row of scaffolding, and then blow that up. How about that? That's dedication. Yeah, well, I've been doing it for 5 and a bit years, so not that serious of a dedication. Where's the line? Line's here. So 1, 2. Should I do the 5 spacing or the 7 spacing? Maybe I'll do the 6 spacing. I don't know. Let's have a piece of chocolate and think about this, chat. um, here, because I'm pretty sure that's 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do 5. It's the cleanest. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've done a lot of. Have you watched the Fallout show? No, I have not. I've never played a Fallout game, so I haven't watched the show. Um, it's really funny. I've only ever heard two camps of opinion on the Fallout TV show. It's all right, or it's absolutely shit. Don't watch it. So I don't know who to believe. uh, as a long-time fan, I don't like the show. Yeah. Well, it's definitely based around inspired by the Bethesda games, not the original stuff, from what I've been told. So that's why it's not as good as some people want it to be. So I haven't seen the new season. I don't think I'm into it. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. No one can make the hardcore fans happy. That is true. There is a certain subsection of like people out there who I think actually get off to being miserable, who enjoy being miserable. But yeah, you're never gonna satisfy the true fanboys. That's why they're fanboys. They have nothing better to do in their lives. And I love like the super fanboy mentality on stuff. Like it needs to do this or that. Like Doctor Who's got this really bad problem with tons of people. Like it needs to address this or that, and it's just like normies who watch the show are gonna have no idea what the fuck that thing is and what you're talking about. And it's like just gotta make something that's just actually good. Just make it good. Make it enjoyable. You don't need fucking prerequisite to read like a million fucking spin-off media or watch a bunch of spin-off media. That was a problem with Marvel and Star Wars. You need to watch all these other shows and movies, to understand what the shit's going on in the main stuff. Director is Christopher Nolan's brother. Wallbeige says Minecraft. Yes, yes, this is Minecraft. Welcome to the stream. It's for normies. It's good though. Oh, okay. Well, that's why shows have to appeal, because they need mass appeal. Because unless you're making your thing for a specifically niche audience, no one's gonna watch it. Um, oh, sorry, not normies aren't gonna watch it. Um, you need mass appeal to get a biggest amount of audience to get the massive amount of funding and stuff required from advertising. And it's just like, yeah, you need to make it normally appealing. The thing is, even what normies tolerate is changing. Like the Animal Farm movie. Like I've just seen no one likes that. There's not a single person in this world who likes that trailer. And apparently the consensus is on that film that when it broadcasts at some film festival, it flopped. It actually flopped at the festival, and even Netflix doesn't want to touch it, which I think says something about it. In case of the hardcore fanboys, it's gonna fail. That's the problem. When you need to do homework to watch a television show, then you've lost the audience. You're not, you've lost like the most of your audience, because the mass majority of people's brain dead and they get off to funny action packed shit they were exposed to. Yeah, the marvelization effect of media is very, very true, very real, but you just gotta you gotta do that fine balance where you gotta make it normally approachable, but you've also got to You actually make it good, and particularly when you're adapting something. Hello, Canada. I thought you were gone, Loki. For someone who's supposedly gone, pretty active. Tired. I really don't. I don't know, maybe it's just like everything's catching up on me. I don't want to have to read comics and spin off to understand this movie series. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Like Disney Star Wars movies, there's a few little like plot holes, and people will go, "Well, if you just read this novel, or you just read this book," and it's like you shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to find out how fucking this random character survived the big explosion, but because there's a comic book explaining it. No, no, fucking superfan child. I will not be reading the extended universe media. Go fuck yourself. If you want to watch the Clone Wars, you understand. You will understand. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not. I don't know. It's just when there's all these plot holes in your work and they need to be explained by extended media. That's not good storytelling. That's shitty storytelling, and you just like want someone to go around and clean up after you. um, then Star Wars, as you said. Sorry, I just had like a moment of like mental lapse there. I don't know why I'm so bloody tired. I got like, yeah, I got sleep last night. I don't know. It's been a long year. Does it feel like this year's been long? I don't know. Problem is that the new Star Wars shows and movies aren't good. So you need to watch this only makes it worse, as they make even less sense with the knowledge from the previous media. Yeah. It's media saturation approach where you just want to keep people constantly engaged with the product. And that works for certain things like video games, of course, are huge media beneficiaries of media saturation, you know, getting people hooked into a game, especially a game with microtransactions and stuff like that. But with a television show or whatever, like you're not getting that. You're just watching a thing that's a scripted thing, and it's like all pre-made. It's not going to be different or anything. So I don't get it. Get the forever franchise mindset where we've got to try and keep everyone hooked, excited for product. It was consume product and get excited for next product. Like, you know what? This is boring as shit. I'm getting. We've set up enough. We'll do some blowing up. Yeah, it wasn't as good as other years. Yeah, I don't know. Just felt like shit. Some parts dragged on forever. Like waiting for my holidays. I went on a holiday in October with my partner, and just like waiting for that to happen seemed to take fucking forever. Doctor Who has the biggest inconsistencies. It does, and that's the problem. And that's the problem is that people get really hung up about the inconsistencies, and it's just like Just move on. Just fucking move on. Like, you know, fucking writing fanfic over shit that happened literally 50 fucking years ago. Christ. Like, no one is interested in that. Everyone's just gonna fucking turn off. Turn off their fucking brains. They're just gonna go, whatever, switch the channel. Something better is on television, probably, or on a streaming service. The land's changed since 2005, and they just can't get over themselves. Don't need to, I don't need to see your fanfic you wrote when you were 8 years old in 1977, okay? Oh no, they're talking about sarcasm. God, am I getting one of these micro sleeps I keep hearing about? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so tired. Fuck me. How much longer are you planning on streaming? I don't know. You don't have to be here for the whole thing. This is not mandatory attendance. Um, my favorite YouTuber did a great video recently talking about the new Doctor Who season. Why it sucks. Hilarious. Yeah, who was that, Wammy? Was that Ryan? Or was it someone else? Surely show her Brian. Then why do I have a gun to my head? Um, don't think about that. Yeah, I think we'll do a little. I'll do a little bit of blowing up, and then we'll call it there, and then go show off Hero Brian. Go visit Mr. Hero Brian, and he was supposed to be our hero, and then we'll wrap it up there. I might have a nap because I'm fucking falling asleep here. I'm falling asleep on my own stream. That's not a good sign. Now, I'm wondering if I've developed narcolepsy or something like that. I have that happen sometimes. I hope not. I don't know, maybe I just need to fucking get a caffeine addiction like every other normie. Maybe that's the solution. But I just don't like coffee. It tastes like shit. I thought attendance was part of my grade. Well, it is. It's up to you to stay, so... I think I was at 9 and a bit chest. Yes, I was. I know. See, I think what I need to do is I need to like every day do like a little bit of this, and then I reckon I'll easily get this done this year. Like, you know, it's like keeping your house clean. You just gotta do a little bit every day. Oh, there's no redstone. And it's just part of your Michael grade. I'm like the only person who gets that joke, Loki. I thought it was rubbish. The only person at the BBC who didn't get a knighthood from Queen Elizabeth. Go figure. And oh, read that. Oh, I do love the old explosion sound. It's so good. It's so good. It's like so crap, but it's so good. Like obviously taken from a sound library. I found your channel via searching Minecraft Beta World Tour by recent. You have a great world. Thank you. Yeah, well there's a lot of those. That's how most people find it. It's actually it's searching for world tours. World tours are very popular. I don't know why. No, I do know why. People like just getting inspiration. Wonder where Notch found the TNT sound. Probably some free sound library. I mean, that's what he did with sheep and a few other sounds, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Didn't someone make a whole video about? There might have been ant venom. It's like stolen sounds in Minecraft, and it's like they weren't stolen because they're from for a free sound library. I wish I never found out about the back to beta folk. Too much of my life wasted there. Well, that's a you problem. Oh, we've already done that column. I wasn't paying attention. If you're curious about that Doctor Who video, it's on Ryan's server somewhere. The Just Hate channel. Oh, okay. Find that. Oh, that's the wrong Discord. The wrong place. Nega Bungie Doctor Who politics over substance. That is true. That's the real problem with the lay woke media is it's no longer subtle. Like politics has always been there, but it was subtle. There was substance to it, and now it's just literally just the characters basically looking at the screen, telling you what you should be thinking, and it's just so lazily written, and that's when the lay woke protestations really started kicking off. Like I don't know if Russell could write Planet of the Ood, a subtle story, anti racism, anti slavery story these days. I think he's actually just too far brain rotted by social media. He had a channel. Okay, we got new. Went too hard on Bo Blacks. Is there something wrong with Back to Beta? I don't know too much about it. I don't know. No, I don't think there's anything wrong. We're just kind of in a lull period right now because we're going to have a big event next year, so it's just quiet. It's just things are all quiet on the beta front. That's all. This is not back to beta. This is my single player world, by the way, in case you're wondering. I am what people think of when they think woke, and I can't stand the woke writing. It's just poorly done. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the thing. That's the thing, Loki. It's one thing to have certain messaging in your show, but when the people whom the messaging is intended who agree with the messaging, whatever even they're saying it's bad, then yeah, I think you might have done a oopsie and written a shit story. All right, we'll do one more column and then we'll call it there, and I will head back. Just want to make I'll head back and make sure that shit isn't corrupted from that world crash. Too much. Star Trek is that woke issue too. It used to be about social messages, but used to think used to be used to think about this rather than now. It's think this. Yeah, like there was an episode of Doctor Who which was supposed to be about like climate change, and then just right at the end of the episode, just in case you didn't understand, the fucking doctor literally looks in the camera and just explains that climate change bad. We should do something about it, and it was just like I mean, it was a bad episode. But it was like, okay, instead of any kind of subtlety, it was just like literally just telling you, literally just fucking telling you, like, what does that do? Like, no one's gonna like that. Whereas, like, I mentioned, there's a whole episode about these slave species which are enslaved by humans in the future, and they end up getting released. They end up freeing themselves through a long plan, and yeah, and that's a beautiful story, Planet of the Ood, and it's just yeah, I don't think the show will be capable of doing that now because they need to look at the camera and go slavery bad. And that episode was called Invasion of the Dinosaurs. You love Invasion of the Dinosaurs, don't you? It's like peak old school, like budget sci-fi. That one. It's like clearly fake. This is clearly just like a green screen in front of like toy dinosaurs. All right, there we go. We dug some hole. Hopefully, if Gory rewatches this, if Gory isn't here, or if he is here, or if he's watching this VOD for whatever reason, there we go. We blew up hole. Hope you're happy. So way back. No, I'm not. We're not doing this, mate. Ryan and I did make Olives watch it. I know. That's why you keep bringing it up. You keep bringing it up every time Olives is around. Okay, let's go see if the world is broken, and then we'll call it there. Cause I've been going for two and a bit hours. No, three and a bit hours. I get it. Rather than showing you the effects of slavery on society, they just go slavery bad. Like we all fucking know that. Who you who you're preaching to. There's also another thing of contempt, spitefulness becoming a real thing in media. Like with the last two seasons of Doctor Who, for example, multiple times, the showrunner Russell T Davies basically outright said this is to spite a certain like political demographic or whatever. And it's like, okay, cool, but like that just doesn't win over people. That just doesn't win over people, especially when you're messaging all over the place. Like the oh god, yeah. Well, I'm not even going to talk about the Intercell Song Contest. But yeah, it's just kind of just all over the place, and it's just like yeah. Fuck you. Like no one likes that. No one likes finger waving. As soon as you start finger waving to people, you've lost the audience. You've lost the crowd. Just don't do that. Oh well. But oh well. Positive poly mindset. I'm getting this done. This hole is going to be done next year. And then I'm telling you, fucking locking it in. I'm gonna Maybe I should start like do like weekly streams or something of me mining this out, and then I'll get it done. And then the episode is called The Ark. Wait, the no, just the Ark. Is that the one with the one-eyed ones? Like they've got the what are they? They got like the eyes in their mouths. It's fucking weird. The black and white era one. Hartnell. Our show isn't as popular as it used to be. I know. Let's call people names and make fun of them. Yeah, exactly. On top of fan wank, on top of nostalgia baiting as well. Nostalgia's actually killing media, I'd say, because no one's making anything really new. They just want to keep recycling the same fucking shit over and over again, and hope they can get you. Song one was written so long ago, the political message changed by the time of broadcast. Still though, even then, like the moral of the story, even if you take away real life politics, the moral of the story is still like fucking weird for that show. I don't know. It's just the whole thing is just really bizarre. Yes, that one I won. Same, yeah, same story about the oppressed aliens taking over humans. Have you ever played Minecraft Story Mode? No, I've never played any of the Minecraft spin-offs, all the console editions. I've only ever played Java Edition, and that's it. What? A message from someone. Okay. Minecraft Story Mode was abysmal. It still is. Yeah, I remember a lot of people not liking Story Mode when it came out, and then the Minecraft movie came out, and, I went, and then that's when it's like it's like the prequels, Whammy. It's like the Star Wars prequels. They got panned when they released, and then after the fact, it's like after something even worse came along, they're all gone. Well, I think we were made. Perhaps we were a bit too harsh. All right, it's looking good so far. We're almost at the base, and there's no missing. There we go. Back home. All right. Well, we might wrap it up here in a moment, but well, let's go visit Mr. Brian. It's been a while since I've seen Mr. Brian, and we'll have a chat. Have a chat. Whammy hates everything. Yes, he does. You're gonna visit your mate? Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. 2 hour. Yay. I want to build something on this hill. I've got ideas of what I could build, but I want something like tall on this hill. I think it would look cool. All right. Here he is, Mr. Brian. Hello, Mr. Brian. How you going, mate? Can we come in? Can we come in? Yeah? Hello. How's it going? Yeah, he doesn't talk. He just sort of stands there and stares at you. Um he just yeah, he just stands there and stares at you. Um it's a nice day, isn't it? At least it's not raining. Yeah. Um, he's not talking to us today. Um, how did you do that? That's Herobrine. He lives there. He lives inside that and inside that hole in the void. Um, yeah, so something probably up here because this is a prime spot. Um, for a build. Um, something tells me that's actually a door. Deadly cooked with that one. Yeah, Boxway knows how it works. So he's like Loki. Yeah, it just sits there in the void staring. Um, yeah, I want to do something on this hill. I don't know. For the longest time, I was like, I didn't want to build more stuff around here. I want to kind of preserve it as it is, but yeah, I think I want to do. Anyways, I reckon they'll do that. Any last remarks before we go? I'll give a moment for the chat to catch up. Um, you look out over the beautiful area. We can just see Mr. Skeletal out in the distance. I haven't noticed any corruption. If there's any save file corruption, any region corruptions, I'll just fix that later. Squid's just struggling with life down there. I've thought about making a squid farm in this lake here, in the bay here. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. That is a good point. Merry Christmas, everyone. I call it the Christmas stream, and I keep forgetting it's Christmas. I thought about putting a squid farm in here because squids can't swim up in water; they can only swim down. So you like basically dig a hole. I don't know. Maybe that could be something I could do. Goodbye, idiots. Wait, you're all idiots. You're mean. You're mean, Loki. All right. Well, on that bombshell, I guess we'll call it there. Have a good one, everyone. See you later.